Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. Guys, in this video we are going to solve quantitative aptitude practice questions which are going to be very helpful for your upcoming GenC Next and GenC Pro examination. Basically, we know that the exam is same based on your performance of the exam. You get hired for a role, right? So make sure that you prepare for the best for this examination, because the more you score, the better your package will be, right? So guys, I have tried to cover as much important questions from different topics so that within one single video you can get a practice of multiple questions. Okay, so make sure that you watch the video till complete end, and if you have any doubts in any of the question, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. I try to answer 100% of the comments that I get on my videos, so don't worry about the queries not getting resolved. Okay, so you can freely comment on any of the about any of the queries. Before starting the video, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, because I regularly post these kinds of helpful videos, and I'm creating a complete playlist on Cognizant preparation. If you see, I have already uploaded a lot of videos like gamified aptitude assessment questions, deductive inductive reasoning. So a lot of content is already there and a lot is more going to come. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. So without wasting any time, let's now start with the video. Okay, so we have a question based on interest or percentage. Okay, so let's see. Like we have a sum of 12,500 amounts to 50,500 in 4 years at the rate of simple interest. Find the rate of interest. Okay, so see, first of all, the time given to us is what? How much time? 4 years. Okay, so now whenever we have to solve these kinds of question, there is a very common formula for calculating simple interest, which is PRT by 100. Okay, if you are not aware, I'll tell you what is P here. P is your principal amount, R is your rate, okay, and then we have T is the time. Okay, R is the rate of interest. Okay, rate of interest. Now in this question, let's see what we are asked. Find the rate of interest only. So we have to find R in this case, which means we should have the other values. So let's see if we have it or not. So principal amount is already given to us. Principal amount is how much? 15,000. Sorry, not 15,000, but 12,500. Okay, the amount that we take is always a initial amount is always principal amount. Okay, then we also have time given to us, as we see. So 4 years time is also given, and simple interest we can simply calculate. So simple interest, how can you calculate? It is this 15,500 minus 12,500. Okay, which is going to be 3,000. So simple interest also we have found out. So we will substitute all the values now. 3,000 will come here, and then P value is what? 12,500. Then R is the one which we have to find out, and T is 4. Okay, and then 100 will come here. Let's now start solving this values. So 100 and this one will cut off. So we will have 3,000 equals 125 into R into 4. 125 into 4 is how much? 500 into R. Here it will be 3,000. Okay, so 3,000 divided by 500. So that will be our R value. Let's solve this one. So 5, 6 are 30. So R value is how much? 6. So remember what we were calculating. R is what? Rate of interest. Rate of interest will always be in percentage. So the correct answer for this question is option D. Okay, the answer for this question is option D, which is 6%. Okay, see, question is very easy. It's just that you should be aware of this formula. Okay, so whenever question comes on rate of interest or simple interest, this is the formula that you have to apply, which is PRT by 100. Okay, and most of the times whenever a question comes, it will ask you one of these things only. Either it will ask you calculate simple interest, or it will ask you rate or time or P, and the remaining values will be given. So it will be easy for you. Let's see the next question now. The question is, the present ages of A and B are in the ratio 4:5, and after 5 years they will be in the ratio 5:6. The present age of A is what? Okay, so there is very easy way of solving this question. Let me tell you, if you are seeing this kind of question for the first time, present and future, let's consider this first of all. So we are given present ratio as 4:5. Okay, present ratio of A and B is 4:5, and then the present ratio of A and B after 5 years. Okay, this is after 5 years. What is the ratio? 5:6. Okay, let us understand this much first. So we need to formulate an equation, on based on that we will solve it further. See, so how can we write as 4:5? We can write it as 4x:5x. Okay, and then we are told after 5 years, okay, that is 4x plus 5. Okay, then ratios 5x plus 5 will be equals to this ratio, right? 5:6. That is what we are told. And you know, ratio can be converted to, like, just to let you know, this statement can be written in like this way, okay? 5x plus 5. Okay? Then 5:6 also we can write it like this. Now the things becomes easier. We just need to solve these equations. So let's solve it. 4x plus 5. This 6 will go there and then this will go there, and we will create one simple equation. So 5 into 5x plus 6, okay? 5x plus 5 here also. So this equation will become what? 6 4s are 24. 24x plus 6 5s are 30. Okay. Then on this side we will have 25x. Then 5 5s 25. Then we will do 24 we will send there. So 25 minus 24, 25x minus 24x, we will have x value here. Then this side we will have 30 minus 25, which will give us 5. So we have successfully found the value of 5. Okay. Now what we were asked is find the present age of A. So the ratio of A that we have taken was 4x. So the present age of A will be 4 into 5. Simple, which is 20. So let's see if we have option 20. Yes. So the correct answer for this question will be option number A, which is 20. Okay. Let's move on to the next question now. Let's look at this question that we have. The question is, first of all, what we are told is we have a graph based question. Okay. The provided pie diagram illustrate the percentage distribution of employees across different departments in a company with total of 30% female employees. See, so number of employees in percentage is given, like, okay, we have security department, HR department, account department, right? R&D department, operations, marketing. Okay, so we have these many departments and the percentage of employees is mentioned, and with a total of 30% of employees are females in the organization. That is also, it is told to us. Let's see what is the question that is asked based on this data. The male to female employee ratio in the HR department is 5:4. Given that the HR department has total of 40 female employees, the number of employees in the marketing department is what? See, so guys, we have been given the data of HR department and we are asked to find out the data of marketing department. So see, in order to solve this question, we have to follow in 3 steps. Okay. What 3 steps that we have to follow is, first we have to find, based on the data given to us, we have to see what is the total employees in HR department. Okay. Total employees in HR department. We have to see this. Then based on this data, we will find the total employees in the overall company itself. Okay. And using that total count of employees in company, we will get the total employees in marketing department. Okay. This is the solving procedure that we need to follow for this question. Let's see. So let's start with this first one. We have been told that the ratio of HR department is 5:4, right? See. Now it is also told that the male employees, so 5:4 means what? Male we can consider as 5x and female we can consider as 4x. Okay. So now next thing is what? We have also been told the exact amount of females. So what we can write? 4x equals to 40, right? Because 4 was the ratio for females. So we have found the x value in this way, that is going to be 10, right? Now using this x value, what we are going to do? We are going to find out the total HR employees. So we know HR employees are what? 5x plus 4x. Okay, that is the ratio that is given to us in the question. 5x plus 4x is 9x. 9 into 10 is going to be 90, which means HR department has 90 employees in it. Now our first part is done. Total employees in HR we have found. Okay. Now next thing that we will find out is total number of employees in the company. Now if you will read here, the HR has 22.5% of the company. Okay, which means if we write it in this way, 22.5% of total, okay, or total I am denoting it as N. 22.5% of total employees is what? 90, right? With using this we have to find the value of N now. So 25% I'm going to write it as 25 by, this is not 25 but 22.5 by 100 multiplied by N is going to give us 90. Okay, so this will further be solved to 90 into 100 divided by 22.5, which is going to give us as 400. Okay, so this is going to be the total number of employees in the company. We have found out second point also. Now we will find out the total number of employees in the marketing area. So if you see the marketing part, it is mentioned that total number of employees in the marketing part is how much? 17.5% of the total. So 17.5 of total we have found out 400, right? So now it is solving is very easy. So 17.5 divided by 100 multiplied by 400. Solving this will get cancelled. 17.5 multiplied by 4, we will get the value as 70. Okay, so 70 is the correct answer for this question. That is, marketing has total number of employees as 70. Hope you have understood it. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. Let's look at this question. So we have the question as calculate range and its coefficient of A's monthly earning for a year. So see, we are asked two things, that is age, range and coefficient of A's monthly earnings for a year. Let's see what is the data that is given to us. We have months, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and up to 8, and then monthly earning is in hundreds. Okay, this 0 zeros means it is in hundreds. So this is like what? This is 11,000. Okay, you have to consider that because 2 zeros will also be there. Then in the same way, we have all this data also. So see, for range and coefficient of range, we have formulas. Okay, with that, if you remember, you can easily find it out. So let's see. So how to find range is max value minus minimum value. Okay, range is nothing, right? What is range? In a particular range, whatever is the maximum value minus the minimum value, that is simply called as range, right? So in our case, maximum earning we need to find. Okay, maximum earning is how much? Maximum earning is 180, right? Which means, as I told you, it is in 100, right? So you have to add 2 zeros also, because you know this is done to confuse students. Okay, because they will solve it in a hurry and they will forget to add these 2 zeros, and they will solve based on the value 180 only. Okay, that is why it is very important to read and keep your mind calm. Now next thing that we will find is minimum earning. Okay, so minimum earning is how much? Let's see, in this one the minimum earning is this one, so we will write that one also here, 110, and then adding 2 zeros here. So range is going to be the subtraction of both of these, that is 18k minus 11k, which is going to be how much? 7k, that is 7,000. So one answer we have got. Okay, so see, one answer you have got. So out of that also you can say this can be eliminated, because here the range is 70 to 100, here also it is 70 to 100. Now we are left with two options. Okay, A and C. So now let's see how to find the coefficient of A. Okay, so coefficient of range, again we have formula. So for that you have to remember this thing. Coefficient of range, what you can do is max value minus minimum value divided by max value plus minimum value. Okay, hope you understood how to find the coefficient. So maximum value that we have already, we have seen 18k, right? Minimum value we have already seen 11k. In the same way, at the bottom also we will write the same thing, 18k plus 11k. Okay, so 18k minus 11k is how much? 7,000, and 18k plus 11k is 29,000. Okay, so 7 by 29, if you will solve it, you will get it as 0.2414. Okay, so it's 0.2414. Okay, so see, we have range as 7,000 and coefficient as 0.2414, which is option number A. That is why the correct answer in this case is option A. And guys, in these types of questions, you will get this similar pattern only. Okay, so don't worry, if you have the practice of solving this question and if you remember it, then in exam also you can solve it, because now you know, right? After solving this question, you know how to find the range and what is the formula for finding the coefficient. So any question that will be given to us, you can easily find out, and basically the level of question will also be same. Okay, it will not be very tough question that will be asked to you. Okay, let's now move on to the next question. Okay, so in this next question, we are given ratio again. The respective ratio of present ages of Swati and Trupu is 4:5. 6 years hence, the respective ratio of their ages will be 6:7. What is the difference between their ages? So let's try to create it, solve it in this way. Present ratio is given and hence means future. Okay, so present ratio is of Swati and Trupu is what? Okay, first let me write Swati is to Trupu. So the present ratio is 4:5. Okay, after 6 years, okay, after 6 years the ratio becomes what? 6:7. Okay, what is the difference between their ages? Again we need to formulate in terms of equation and we need to solve it. So let's do it. So 4x is to, okay, let me write is to 4x is to 5x. Okay, so this is the ratio that we can consider, and now we will start formulating the equation. What we were told is 4x after 6 years. Okay, like we will add 6 to both the ratios, and this will be our new ratio, which is going to be after 6 years. So how can we solve this equation? 4x plus 6 divided by 5x plus 6 is equals to 6 by 7. Now we will send this here, send that here, and we will create the new equation, which is going to be 4x plus 6 multiplied by 7 is equals to 6 into 5x plus 6. 4 sevens are what? 28. 6 sevens are 42. 6 fives are 30x, and then 36. Okay, so 30x minus 28x, which is going to be 2x, and then here this side 42 minus 36 is how much? 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, so then in this way we will get the x value as 3. But this is not our answer. Okay, what we were told is we need to find the difference between their ages. So let's consider one of the ratios, 4x and 5x. So the age will be 4 into 3, which is going to be 12, and then 5x, so 5 into 3, 15. So this is their ages as of now. Okay, so in order to find the difference between these ages, what we need to do? 15 minus 12, which is going to be 3. So the difference between their ages 3. The correct answer for this question is option number A, which is 3. And the what is this? This is the difference between their ages. Okay. Okay, let us see this question. The ratio of present ages of two brothers is 1:2, and 5 years back the ratio was 1:3. What will be the ratio of their ages after 5 years? Okay, so whenever we have to solve this question, let me tell you how can we solve this. We have 3 time frames. First is past, which is given to us, I think. Yes, this one. Then we have present, and then we are asked is what? Future. So let's try to solve it. So the present age ratio is what? 1:2. Past ratio given to us is what? 1:3, and the past ratio was how much time back? 5 years back. Okay, minus 5 years. Okay, and we are asked the future ratio. Okay, so future years, how much time it is asked? 5 years after. So what we can do is, first we will try to create an equation. Based on that, we will create their present ages, and then we can simply calculate the future ages and their ratio. So let's do that. See, present age is 1:2. So what we can do is, we can write it in this way. This, what it is told is, before 5 years, which means 1x minus 5 is 2, 2x minus 5. This will equals to what? 1:3. So we can simply write this as 1/3, and then 1x minus 5 divided by 2x minus 5. This will go there, this will go there. So our equation will be something like 2x minus 5 is equals to what? 3x minus 15. 3x minus 2x is x, and then 15 will go there. So 15 minus 5 is what? 10. So x value what we have got is 10. Now based on x value, what we can do is, we can calculate the present ages. Okay, so the present ages will be 1x, which is 10, and 2x, which is 2 into 10, which is 20. Okay, so the present ages is 10 and 20 after 5 years. So the after 5 years ages will be what? 10, like the age for which the current age is 10, the next age will be 10 plus 5, which is 15. And for the one whose age is 20 as of now, the after 5 years, their age will be 25. And we need to find the ratio of it. So 15 by 25. So 3 5s are 15, and sorry, not 3, but 5 3s are 15, and 5 5s are 25. We cannot cut it further. So this will be only our final ratio. So the correct answer for this question will be option number A, which is 3:5. See, these kinds of questions are very easy. It's just that we have to calculate the value of x, and then we have to use that x value and substitute it in our equation, find the actual ages, and based on that, whatever the future ages we are asked, we have to calculate that. So in this way, we can solve this question. Okay, so guys, let's look at this question now. The question is, the below table gives the data of 5 banks and the number of persons taking personal loans over the years. So see, we have this data that is from year 1991 to 1994, and we have the data of number of people taking loan from the bank. Okay, so in year 1991 we have 26,000 in the A, right? And then from bank A, then from bank B it was 30,000. In this way we have all this data. Now based on this data, we are asked few questions that we have to answer. Let's read the question now that we have. Which bank recorded the least number of people taking personal loans from 1991 to 1994? So guys, understand what is the range that is given to us is like complete range only. Okay, now out of this we have to tell that which of the banks have least number of people from which they have they have taken the loan. Okay, so how we can find out that? See, we have to find sum all the like loans of like number of peoples from all the banks. Okay, like we have to sum all these values, then we will get the number of peoples from 1991 to 1994 who has taken the loan from this bank. In this way, for B bank, C bank, D bank and E bank we have to do. So if you will sum all of these, you will get for the first bank which is bank number A, you will get 1, 2, 4, 0, 0 and 0. Okay, this is the first value. So I'll write all the submissions here so that it will be easy for you to read. So for bank A, it is going to be this value. Okay, for bank B, once you will sum, you will find out 115, 0, 0 and 0. For bank C, the total number is 112, 7, 0, 0. For bank D, it is going to be 114, 6, 0, 0. Okay, and then for bank E, it is going to be 128, 200. Okay, so we have noted down all. Now what is asked is least number of people. So out of this we have to tell which is the least digit. So see, you have to check is one by one and you will find out that C has the least number of people that has taken the loan from the bank from year 1991 to 1994. That is why the correct answer for this question is going to be option number B, that is bank C. Hope you have understood it. Question was easy, but it's just that you have to focus and you have to do a bit of calculation, otherwise your answer can come wrong. Okay, let's move on to the second question of the same based on this data only we have one more question. So let's read that out. So see, we have this same question. Okay, based on the same data we have to find out. The question is the percentage of total number of people taking loans from bank B when compared to the total number of people taking loans from all the banks in the above years is what? See, basically we have to find percentage based on the data that is asked. Okay, so what we have to do is in this case, so see, what is told is percentage of total number of people taking loans from bank B. So for that we will need the total number of people who has taken loan from bank B. So bank B total number of people we have already counted on the top right. Let's see what it was. It is 115,000. So let's note that first. Okay, so 115,000. Now in order to find the percentage, what we will do is, what it is told is total number of people taking loan from bank B divided by grand total, okay, which is like for all the banks. Okay, and this will be multiplied with what? This will be multiplied with 100, which will give us the final answer. So let's substitute the value. We have already found out the value for bank B, which is 115 and 000, and grand total is what? Okay, grand total is nothing but the summation of all the people A, B, C, D and whatever it was. I think it was still E. Okay, so whatever the values that we have found on the top, you have to sum all those values. Okay, so when you sum all those values, what is the thing that you are going to get? 594500 multiplied with 100. This is going to give us the percentage. So when you finally solve it, this will get cancelled with this, and further when you will solve it, you will get final percentage value as 19.3%. Okay, so the correct answer for this question will be option number B. Okay, so the answer is option number B, that is 19.3%. Hope you have understood it. For any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Moving on to the next question now. So let's now look at this question. The mean of 150 items is 45 and their standard deviation is 3.5. Find the sum and sum of squares of all the observations. So we are basically asked two things and we are given three data. So let's see how can we solve this question. Basically guys, the main aim for me to solve these questions is to tell you the formulas, because if you don't know the formulas for this question, you cannot solve it. Okay, so let's see. Basically what we will do is, first of all, we will note down the data which is given to us. So mean that is told to us is what? 45. Okay, mean is given as 45. Next, what is given to us is standard deviation. Standard deviation value, if you will read the question, it is given to us is 3.5. So we have noted that also. Next value that is given to is number. Okay, that is the number of items. Okay, which is 150. So it is 150. So we have noted all these three things. That is mean of 150 items, which is the number, and the mean value is 45, and the standard deviation value is 3.5. Now based on this value, first of all we will find out the sum. So how can we find out sum? Sum will be equals to what? Number of items multiplied by mean. Okay, so guys, you have to remember this thing only. Okay, that is the most important. Then if you remember this thing, then you can easily solve the question. Let's put the values here. 150 into mean value is 45. So this is going to solve up to 6750. So see, after getting first value also, you can eliminate rest two options. The first option cannot be the answer because it has the value 6250. Second option can be an answer because it has the value 6750. Third cannot be the answer because it has 6250, but fourth can be the answer. Now we need to find second value, and based on that we will decide what is the final answer. So now we have to find sum of squares. Okay, so sum of squares. Let's see what is the formula for this. For sum of squares, we have number of items multiplied by squares of what? Squares of standard deviation. Okay, standard deviation square plus mean square. Okay, so this is the formula that we have to use for finding the sum of squares. So let's substitute the values. Number is 150, standard deviation is 3.5 square, right? And then mean value is what? 45, the square of this. Okay, now solving it further, this will give us 150, 3.5 square, you can multiply, it is going to be 12.25, and then 45 square, it is going to be 2025. Okay, this is 45 and this is the bracket actually. Okay, so 2025 is going to be this one. Now if we will solve it further, this is going to add up to 2037.25, and then we have 150 here. When we will multiply both of them, we will get the answer as 305587.5. Okay, so see, now we have the values of sum and we have standard this sum of squares, which is option number D, I think, right? So these are the matching options. So that is why the correct answer for this question is going to be option D. Let's now move on to the next question. Let's look at this question. So guys, the question that is given to us is, below is the given frequency distribution of weights of a group of 81 students of a class in a school. Find the model class. See, let's see what is the data that is given to us. We have weights in kilograms and we have the range of weights. Okay, like 30 to 34 kilograms, there are 5 students in this range. Then 35 to 39 kilograms, there is 10 students. Then 40 to 44, we have 16 students. 45 to 49, we have 18 students. 50 to 54, we have 20. 55 to 59, we have 4. 60 to 64, we have 8. So basically what is asked to us is find the model class. See guys, this is the easiest question, but if you are not aware of how to find out the model class, then you cannot secure marks in, because this is like, there are some questions which are very easy to score marks. So this is one such question, but you should know the thing that how to find the model class. Okay, so for that purpose, that is, you don't forget in future, I'll write it what is a model class. Okay, so see, model class is nothing but it is the class interval. Okay, model class is the class interval with the highest frequency. Okay, if you remember this, then any question on model class you can do it easily. So model class is what? It is the class interval with the highest frequency. Now see, frequency is what? Frequency is the number of students in our case, right? So let's see which is the highest frequency, which means highest number is 20. So in this one, its range, okay, or its interval we have to take. So the answer for this one is going to be 50 to 54, right? Because model class is what? It is the class with the highest frequency. So we have first of all found out which is the largest value, or corresponding to that we have given that interval. The correct answer in this case is going to be option number D, which is 50 to 54. Hope you have understood the explanation. Let's move on to the next question now. Let's look at this question. So we have this question as 4 women and 3 men can do a piece of work in 20 days, while 2 women and 4 men can do the same piece of work in 30 days. How much time will be taken by 7 women and 9 men to do the same piece of work? So guys, if you notice carefully, we are given 2 equations. Okay, first one is 4 and 3 men, 4 women and 3 men, and second equation is 2 men and 4 men. And then we are asked one more question based on that one equation. Okay, so see, let's read the question first, what it is asking. So in the last part, it is asking us how much time will be taken by 7 women and 9 men to do the same piece of work. So it is asking time. Okay, So let's write it in this way. Time taken will be how much total work, okay, divided by combined rate of work of how much, 7 women and 9 men. Okay, so this is like, we can say, kind of formula or something we have to find out. So see, before solving anything, let's write down the equations that we are given in the question. So initially, so okay, I will denote W for women, okay, and I will use M for men, okay, just to let you know. So because writing again women and men is a bit tougher, right? So see, based on this first equation, that is 4 women and 3 men can do a piece of work in 20 days, we can write this equation, okay, that is total work done, total work is equals to 4 women into 3, sorry, not into, it will be plus 3 men, and how many days? 20, right? This is equation 1 we have found out, right? In the same way, equation 2, what it is saying is, again we will like, so according to equation 1 I'm writing, and then this is total work according to equation 2. Equation 2 says 2 women and 4 men can do a piece of work in 30 days. So we have got this equation number 2. Okay, so this is like we have found out from the question only, which is given to us. Now let's see what we can do. See, these both, the total work will be same, right? If these many people does it or this many people does it, so total work is same. So what we can write is, these two equations are equal, we can say it in one way. Okay, so 20 into 4W plus 3M, this is the first equation, is equals to 30 into 2 women plus 4 men. Okay, now we will solve this equation to have a, like, you know, value of W and M. So that is WM relation we have to find out, or ratio you can say we have to find out. So let's see. I'm solving this one. So 80W plus 60M is going to be 60W plus 120M. Okay, and then this M will go there, so it will be 120M minus 60M. So 60M will remain here, and then this W will go here. So 80W minus 60W, it is going to be 20W. Okay, so now if you finally solve it by cutting and all, so W is what? W is 60 by 20 M, which is going to be 3. So we have found out this value, that is W is equals to 3M. Now we will use this thing. Okay, so where we can use this, let's again take this first equation only, okay, which is this one, okay, 20 into this one. So what I will do, I will substitute the value in terms of M. So 4W is how much? 4W is 3M. So I can write as 4 into 3M, right, plus 3M multiplied by 20, right? This can be written as how? 4 into 3 is 12M plus 3M into 20. 20 is multiplied to the whole. Okay, so 15M into 20. 15M into 20 is what? 300M. So we can say the total work is how much? 300M, because see, we in our formula we need total work, right? So here I will write 300M is the total work. Now we will form one more equation based on the, like, you know, last option, like last detail that are given to us, 7 women and 9 men, right? So the combined rate also we need. So combined rate, how can we write it? Combined rate will be equals to 7 women plus 9 men, right? So again I will substitute the value of W in terms of 3M. So 7 into 3M plus 9M. Okay, so which is going to be equals to 7 3s are 21M plus 9M. Okay, this is going to be how much? 90, sorry, not 90 but 30M. So now we also got the combined rate also, so 30M. So now if you will solve it, we will get how much? 10. So 10M is going to be the correct answer, which means 10 days. Okay, so M to M will get cancelled actually, so 10 will be our answer. So the correct answer for this question is going to be 10 days. So option D is 10 days. Hope you have understood it. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Let's now move on to the next question. So guys, before we move on to the next question, if you are new to my channel and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, because it takes a lot of hard work to create these kinds of helpful videos for all of you at totally free of cost, because I've seen a lot of this type of content is like everywhere available, but it is paid. But I'm trying to provide you free for all of you. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video, so that it gives me motivation to keep on bringing such more free content for all of you in future also. Let's now move on to our next question. We have this question. Let's look at this question. The question that we have is, the ratio between the speeds of two train is given as 3:5. Okay, and we are told that if this second train runs 300 km in 4 hours, the speed of the first train is. See, basically we are given the correct data for second train and we are given the ratios of two train. Okay, so based on that we have to find the speed of the first train. Let's see how we can solve this question. First of all, before solving, if you are not aware, the formula for speed is distance upon time. Okay, distance divided by time. Let's now see what we can substitute. Okay, so let's first calculate the speed of second train, because we are already given all the values for second train. Okay, so I'll calculate speed. I'll say speed 2. Okay, this means speed of second train. So distance covered by second train is how much? 300 km. So that's why I've taken 300 km. And then time covered by second train is how much? It is 4 hours. Okay, so I will take 4 hairs. 4 hours. Okay, so when we cancel it, it will become 75. Okay, which is kilometer per hour. So we have found out the speed of second train. Now see, what is the ratio that is given to us? Ratio that is given to us is 3:5. Okay, so what we can say is speed of first train, we can write it as, speed of first train we can write it as 3x, and in the same way speed of second train we can write it as 5x. Okay, so this much we have noted down. Now see, the speed of second train we already have, right? So we can say 5x is equals to 75. Okay, and with this we can find out the value of x, which will be 5 is a 5 and 2, which is 3. Okay, 2 will go there, sorry, not 3, which is 5 5s are 25. So the x value will be what? 15, right? Now what we can do is we can use this x value to find the speed of first train, right? So the speed of first train, what we have assumed, 3x. So what we will do, 3 into 15, okay, which is going to give us what? 45. So 45 km per hour is our speed of first train. Let's see if we have that option. Option B is the correct option in this case, okay, which is 45. So correct answer for this question is going to be option number B. Let's now move on to the next question. Let's look at this question now. The ratio of compound interest occurred for 2 years and the simple interest occurred for 1 year on the same amount at R% per annum is 2.21. What is the value of R? See guys, it sounds like a very complicated statement, so we will solve it step by step. Okay, basically what is the main question that is asked to us is we need to find the value of R. Okay, and we are given few things like compound interest, simple interest. So before solving this question you should know the formulas, okay, of everything, otherwise you can't solve this question, it will be very complicated. See, I'll write the formulas before we start. So compound interest formula is P plus P into 1 plus R upon 100 square minus P. Okay, where P is the principal, R is the rate. Okay, so this is basically our formula for compound interest, and then I will also write the formula for simple interest also. Simple interest is equals to P R T divided by 100. Okay, where P is the principal, R is rate, and T is time. Okay, now having these formulas we will start solving things. Okay, so see, in the question what is given to us is compound interest occur for 2 years, which means compound interest for 2 years. Okay, for this we will write down the formula now. So compound interest for 2 years will be how much? Okay, here it is not actually square, it is n. Okay, after substituting it will be square. So P into 1 plus R divided by 100, and then I will substitute the time n value, that is 2 years here, so it will be square minus P. Okay, this is the first thing that we have. Now what we will do is we will start simplifying this one only to reach our, or to find out our R value. Okay, see, so this can be written as how? This same equation, if we simplify it further, we can write something like this. Okay, P I will take common out of both. Okay, because see, P is here also in the first part and in the second part also. So what I have taken is, I have taken P as the common, so 1 plus R divided by 100 square minus 1. Okay, this is what we have got. Now let's simplify it further. this is what? A plus B square. So you should know the formula for A plus B square, which is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, let us do that. So A square is 1, 1 square is 1, and 2AB, which is 2R divided by 100, and B square, which is R square divided by 100, right? And then we have this minus 1 that will stay as it is. Now in this one, what you will notice is 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled, or it will be 0. So remaining is this much. Okay, now let's see what we have. So at this point we have reached, I'm writing this in the simplified form. So we will have P, that is 2R divided by 100 plus R square divided by 10,000. Okay, so this much thing we have it now. Okay, this is what compound interest for 2 years. We have written this. Okay, now according to the problem we are given something, okay, like the ratio of compound interest and the simple interest. Okay, like basically we are told the ratio of two things, that is compound interest and simple interest, is what? 2.21. so we will use these things now. So compound interest ratio for 2 years and simple interest for 1 year. Okay, so that is why I'm writing CI2 and SI1, because time for compound interest is 2 and time for simple interest is 1. So is equals to what? 2.21. This is already given to us. From that only we have taken these things, and now we will start solving these things. Okay, because we have to reach somehow to one point where we get the value of R. Okay, so see, now what I will do is compound interest for 2 years, we have got this value, right? Just now we have solved. So let me write this one now first. So P 2R divided by 100 plus R square divided by 10,000. Okay, so just now we have found out this value. So I have written that, divided by simple interest for 1 year. So you know, I have already told you the formula for simple interest in the top, that is PRT by 100, and T value is 1. So we will just use that. That is P into R into T. So this R is same R only. Okay, so which is rate. So I will write it as a small r only. PR into time is 1 divided by 100. We have substituted the values. This is equals to what? 2.21, right? According to our equation. Let's simplify the equations further. So see, now if you simplify it further, you will notice few things, that P is coming here also and on the top also. So this will get cancelled out, right? So we have to simplify, right? We want to reach at such position so that our like final R only will remain, so that we can easily solve the equations, right? So now what we are left with is 2R divided by 100 plus R square divided by 10,000, and in the bottom we have R divided by 100 and 2.21. Now we need to simplify it further. So for that, what I will do is, now I will multiply 10,000 in the numerator and denominator both. Why so? Because see, we need to get rid of fractions, right, in order to simplify the equations. So what I am doing is 2R divided by 100 plus R square divided by 10,000. I am writing 10k for now, and this will be multiplied with 10,000. Okay, and the below value will also be multiplied with 10,000. Okay, so 10,000. So see, this 2 zeros will get cancelled with these 2 zeros, and on the other side of the equals to 2.21 is still here. Okay, so let's now see how we can further solve it. See here, 2R divided by 100 multiplied by 10,000. Okay, I'm taking 10,000 and multiplying it individually with both the values, plus R square divided by 10k multiplied by 10k divided by what we got is 100R, right? So see, these 2 zeros will get cancelled with these 2 zeros. 10k will totally get cancelled with 10k. We will have 2.21 here, and then now what will be our new equation? Okay, so we have to see that. So our new equation will be something like what I will do now is I will take R common out of both. Okay, so that it will be easy for us, because see, R is in this first part also before the plus, and it is after the plus also. So R I am taking common, so what we are left with is 200. Okay, because it will be 200R, and R we have taken out common, and in the second part we will be left with R square. So 1 R is we have taken common out, so 1 will be remaining inside the bracket. So then in the bottom we will have 100R, and here we will have 2.21. Okay, simplifying it further, this R can cancel with this R. So now what we are remaining with is 200 plus R. This side we will have 2.21, and this 100 we will send there. Okay, so this 2.21 into 100 will become 221, and here we will have R, and this 200 we will send that side. So In this way, the final answer for R that we got is 21. Okay, let's see the options that we have. So the correct option for this one will be option number A, because option A is what? 21. So the correct answer is 21, which is option number A. Hope you have understood it. If you have any doubts at any point, you can ask in the comment section. Let's now move on to the next question. So guys, for now we have already seen a lot of practice questions. Now is the time. There are 2 DIY questions that I have for you, which you need to solve it by your own and write down the answers of these questions in the comment box. Let's see the first question that we have. If 4 workers can complete a task in 12 days, how many days will it take for 6 workers to complete the same task, assuming they work at the same rate? And the options that we have are 6, 8, 9 or 10. Okay, so you have to write down the correct option in the comment box. This is your first DIY question. Let's move on to the second DIY question. In this one, what you need to do, you need to tell the next number in the series. So the series is 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, and then what will be the next digit that will come in this series? You have to comment down that. The options that are that you have are 38, 40, 42 and 48. So guys, make sure to attempt both the questions and write down the answer in the comment box. So that's all for today guys. I hope you found the video helpful. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Make sure to join me on Telegram and Instagram as well. You can ask your queries in the Instagram DM as well. And if you need any content, you can request it on our Telegram channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet to receive all the latest regular updates. I regularly post off-campus drives and preparation related videos for placements on my channel. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video.